Hey guys, I wanted to make a video for you. Excuse the way I look. I'm actually going to go upstairs and take a shower. But I just cleaned my thing. I went to the grocery store early this morning, food prepped, and actually just cleaned up my kitchen after food prepping. And so I want to show you a typical day for me. And here's the thing, guys, I have not meal prepped like this since probably July. And so I can sit around and I can be like, my body doesn't look like it does, and and all this other stuff. The fact is, I wasn't doing this anymore. And what's even more funnier is I was measuring out like the almond butter and measuring out some other things, and it's like, oh, I may have been overdoing that. And so there's a reason. We don't want you to be reliant on the 21-day fixed containers for the rest of your life. But there is a point, guys, when you kind of go overboard, like the holidays we just finished, where you're like, okay, I need to get my act together again. And so the containers kind of like bring you back and like, okay, this is where you do. So I wanted to show you, I'll show you guys the recipe. So this is a kale salad. I know you think kale gross, but Chick-fil-A has an awesome kale salad. And the only fear I have is that, one, I don't know if it's organic. And two, usually when something's really good in a restaurant, it means that they have added a ton of sugar. And so I have this recipe book. I love it. It's a vegan recipe book. It's called Oh She Glows, and she has a website and she has a Facebook page too. But it's amazing. And so it's basically all it is lemon juice, maple syrup, and not even a lot maple syrup, garlic, a lot of garlic, so you're not going to be kissing anybody after this, toasted pecans. You can put what is it, something yeast, I forget what it's called, but I didn't buy that at the store, I forgot it. But you can actually do that, and that kind of gives it like a cheesy kind of flavor, so I'll have to try that next time. But it's so awesome. So it's just Himalayan salt, maple syrup, lemon, and I know I'm forgetting something, but it's actually really good, and I will give you the recipe so that you guys can see it, but it's so yummy. And I love that I know that all the ingredients in there are organic, because for me, having cancer, it's really important that all my food is organic, because I can't have any pesticides or anything else coming into my body. So let me show you a typical day that I eat. And so when I wake up, one of the things I've been doing to alkaline my body, which means to kind of take the acid out, is I drink a tall glass of 16 ounces of water. And I put a tablespoon of lemon juice, fresh lemon juice, and a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Those of you who guys have digestive problems or like acid reflux, this is awesome for you guys also. And so that's the first thing I do, and then I take my supplements. And then sometimes I work out, and then sometimes I take my Shakeology, because sometimes I get, if I wait too long to eat before I work out, then I get a little shaky during my workout. So I have to make sure that I have my shake before I work out, if I'm going to work out like 9 o'clock. So what I do is I have my vegan Shakeology. I put a handful of spinach in there, because for me, I try to get as many greens as possible. Like, I don't even worry about containers and stuff like that, because I'm not making it. It's all raw greens. And so this is a half of a avocado. Hopefully that'll stay for tomorrow. But I put that in there, and so I eat that. And then I go work out, or if I've already worked out already, in about an hour or 2 hours, I will have a banana. And I try not to get the really large bananas, so I don't have to use like 2 purples for it. So I try to get like the mid-size one. And the reason is because then I have rice cereal. If you've ever heard of like Farina when you were younger baby, okay? So we have brown rice cereal here. We have pumpkin seeds in there, that's my orange, and then I threw a handful of blueberries in there, so that'll make up for the two purples. So between the whole banana and the handful of blueberries, that's about 2 purples. In a little bit for lunch, I have chopped up cooked octopus. And I have so many greens in here, it's like insane. I have romaine lettuce, there is tomatoes, there is sliced beets. I know beets sound really gross, but when I did the ultimate reset, I fell in love with them. And I've been buying these. These are called love beets. And you can buy them beets, or you can buy them shredded like I do. And so what else is in here? So there's microgreens in here, which is really important for your body and keeping it healthy. And then I also have something like this. So this is called watercress. Watercress is also a really great green for you. And so I don't put a ton of this. I put like only a sprinkling of this in my salads, because if you use too much, it can really upset your stomach sometimes. And so I just use like a handful. And so that's lunch. Snack time. I will have some chicken. I have some organic chicken. I buy the chicken tenderloins because they're so easy to cook. And then I cut them up. It's usually about 2 tenderloins. I have a sweet potato that I roasted. I love to roast them, guys, really long, so they're like almost like mushy and kind of like caramelized. And then I have that kale salad that I was telling you about. How pretty is that? Like, is that not gorgeous? Does that not say health or what? And then in the afternoon, usually like probably 4 o'clock, I will have an apple. And then I have some brown rice cakes. And then there is 2 teaspoons of almond butter in there. So that's good. And then I don't like to pre-cook my dinner. I like to cook the dinner fresh for my family. And so I have some sea bass here that I will have for dinner. My husband and I will have that. The boys will probably have chicken or steak or something like that. They usually don't like to have fish every day. And then I love this, and so do my boys. Purple cauliflower. I swear, anything that's purple, whether it be purple carrots or purple cauliflower, tastes sweeter. And so all I do is cut this up, guys, and just literally roast it in the oven with some oil, hit with some Himalayan salt, and that's it. And so that's what I eat. And I gotta tell you, I've been looking past my whole week, and I haven't been eating this much. And for me, I know it sounds super crazy, but when I don't eat as much as I'm supposed to, I usually overeat the stuff. So I overeat almond butter, things like that. And so I wind up, my body actually holds on to weight and I don't lose weight. And so it should be pretty interesting, since this week I'm measuring everything out, pre-cooking everything to see what happens. So I'm really excited. And one of the reasons I did it too is because Hammer and Chisel is a pretty intense program, and sometimes I find that I even need to go up another bracket in order to feed my body, and so I want to make sure that I am not freaking starving. Another thing I realized, even though I work from home, I always think, well, I have time to make food. No, I don't. I'm always on the phone, or I'm always on the computer working, and so or I run out because I have appointments, and so I don't have time to eat. And so that's kind of like another little lie that I tell myself. I don't know if you have little lies that you tell yourself too, and you're like, yeah, no, that's not right. So I hope this helps you guys in prepping your own food, and let me know what you guys do.